What is it now?
That
Have the Grey Wardens
was
asked
it.
more than enough of the circle?
I simply came to
You said at the
deliver a
arcade at the
message from the
funhouse to
revered
play those
mother.
even though we
So
had them
may
at
she
home.
desires
Oh my
your presence.
gosh.
What her reverence desires is
We
of
didn't
no
even get
concern
an
to me.
arcade
I am
until
busy helping the Grey Wardens by the King's
I was in
orders,
college.
I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed.
That's why you let me play some of the James Bond games.
I
See?
was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness
Older
does
brothers,
you no
man.
credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so
Alistair!
well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The grumpy one.
Enough.
He's a sassy
If I
queen,
must. Get
Alistair.
out of my way, fool.
My captions cover their captions. Chaos, can you read their
One good thing about the
captions?
blight is how it brings people together.
Because at this point, the captions are purely for me. The one time my weird setup is a good thing. What did he say? It's how it brings people together. I know exactly what you
It's like a
mean.
party. We could all stand
You
in
can
a
read 'em
circle
just
and hold
barely.
hands.
I'm not gonna
That would
lie.
give the darkspawn
I
something
can't
to
read
think
them
about.
at all in my
Wait,
view of
we
what you
haven't
guys
met,
can
have we?
see, so.
I don't suppose you happen to be another mage.
Let's see. He asked if we were a mage. How could a dwarf be a mage?
You never know. These mages sneak up on you. Wait.
GoldenEye! I have
not
not played
You're
any James
Duncan's
Bond
new
games.
recruit from Orzammar. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
How could you recognize
Duncan
me?
sent word. He spoke
If I
quite
squint, I
highly.
can.
Allow me
Let
to
me
introduce
see.
myself. I'm Alistair,
me
the
put
new
you-
Grey Warden.
This is
Though
off.
I guess you
Yeah.
knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be
Okay, yeah. If I
when
put
you
it
head
on where I
to-
can see the stream and chat, I can read the text. Nice to meet
Right,
you.
that was the name. There haven't been any dwarven Grey Wardens in some time. You must know a lot about Darkspawn.
Nobody knows much about them. You kill them. We've been fighting them for centuries. By the way, for our new friends and anyone else that wasn't here last night, one of our
Whenever you're ready,
game
let's get back to
rules
Darkspawn.
is
I imagine he's eager to get things started.
if
Tesla
we
just
can
resubscribed for
smooch
27
and
months.
or
I
woohoo
miss the word
someone,
mermaid love,
that
mermaid
includes
love, mermaid
flirting,
love.
we do. And if there is a sassy, Frey, or Kel-inspired response, I'm going for that one. What was that argument about?
With the mage, the circle is here at the king's request, and the chantry doesn't like
Thank you
that
so much
one
for
bit.
27
love
months,
letting
Tess. You
mages
are
know how
incredible. What
welcome
color
they
shirt
are,
would you like?
which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
You were a mage hunter?
Not that that's all Templars do, but yes, the chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending
Welcome
me
back
as
from
her
the ad.
messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
What about other
Davith and
recruits?
Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them? Keep an eye out. Maybe we'll see one of them.
Well, let's go.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparation. Assuming, of course, that you're
Wow, I'm
finished riling
falling
up
apart.
mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan.
Why are we
I'll go
standing
collect who we're missing.
so close to the fire?
This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
Hi, Jory.
And this here is Davith, a fellow from Denerim.
Charmed, m'lady.
I get
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You
Sneezy
four will be heading into the
and an itchy
Kokari
nose.
Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
we turn boys into true mans. What do we need darkspawn blood
For the
for?
joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
We gonna drink it. Surely you could have acquired some blood before
Of
now.
course. You must work together to collect the components, however.
Don't we meet
This is much a part of the joining as what comes after.
What's the second
There was
task?
once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford
Someone's
to
name
maintain
is Gamer
such remote
Poop?
outposts.
I'm not.
It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Find the archive in 3 bottles. What kind of scrolls are they?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago.
I get like
They were once considered only formalities. With so many
3,
having forgotten their commitments to us,
6.
I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
What if they're not there?
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
What if a Grey
I don't
Warden goes
understand.
rogue?
Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
Things were assumed but have not held true.
How will we find the
It will be
archive?
an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
Is Alistair also a block-picking expert?
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and
It smells like
safely.
dragon
will.
souls!
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will
Delicious.
see you when you return.
New quest. Aw, look. We have friends. Okay, where are we going? That way.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wild.
YouTube!
Gates open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Ah, hello. I wish I could change the camera angle. Oops. I can't see.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
What's happening? Why are they so loud? What you doing?
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks.
We
is he?
don't like have
My
any
scouting band was
identifying
attacked by
features.
Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Can we fix
I have
him?
bandages in my pack.
Is it gonna help?
you.
Oh my gosh, what a miraculous recovery.
I've got to get out of here.
Run. Run. Well, he'll never make it.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
How do we know they
Calm
were
down,
all
Sir Jory.
seasoned?
We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the 4 of us slay? 12? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking
I
into
think
the
he
fog
has
of war.
lost the memo that we have Alistair
I'm
with
not a
us.
coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
Overcoming the dangers is part of our test. Find our way out of the trouble. You sound like a coward to me. It's part of our
That's
test.
true.
Know this.
We gave him
All
some
Grey Wardens
paprika.
can sense darkspawn. Whatever they're
Delicious.
coming, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
See?
That is
That guy
reassuring.
gets it.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this
Seasoned.
easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Oh, I love a good dad joke. Let me tell ya. Ooh, a squirrel. Oh, look. Bad guys. Hello. Wow, those are large individuals. Sustained abilities? Oh, you're not a bad guy. Oh, why are you giving me pops up in the middle of a fight?
Time for some fun. Lovely.
Oh, he had money. That's mine. Money, 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 money.
And so I shall.
Okay, we took their blood. Ooh, hello. Which means he's strong. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, our sword is probably about as long as our body. I'm not currently using said sword, but it is a thing that does exist.
Well, all right.
Wait, I hear puppies. Aw, don't kill those puppies. Built like an Enderman, yeah. Where'd they come from? I'm surrounded. Aw, Alistair to the rescue. Gonna get all your money. Gonna take their money too. Ooh, who's that? Rigby's last will and testament? Can I read that? I'll read that. Hey, that kind of looks like a ruin. Dragon Age's old Skyrim. Oh. You know there's a lot of similarities. There are a lot of similarities. If you like one, there's a really good chance you'll like the other. Man, that guy's throwing poison at me. It's hurting me. It's hurting me with his... Okay, why can't I get up there? Oh, now I can get up there. Oh, he running away. It was a trap. It was a trap. Get him! Oh, no. Oh, hey, boys? Boys? Oh, my gosh. Boys? Friends? Are you gonna do something? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Didn't die. Isn't Skyrim older than Dragon Age? Yeah, I think... Well, because Skyrim came out in early 2000s, didn't it? And this came out in, like, 2010?
Of course.
Pouch of ashes.
As you desire. Lovely.
Ooh, a sapphire. But Skyrim has better graphics? I don't know if I'd say better graphics. I'd say probably the same graphics. Skyrim came out 2011. Dragon Age came out like 2010 or 11.
That flower, white with a red centre. The kennel master at Ostagar was asking about those.
We just looked it up yesterday. So they came out basically at the same time. Why does he want
The
them?
kennel master said this flower can help dogs that get sick from biting darkspawn. At any rate, he was offering a reward if someone went into the wild.
You've never
and brought
played
him one.
either?
Might want to think about it is all.
Hey, that guy is really big. Not your sort of thing. That's fair. There's just so many like achievements and different ways to play. I figured it would be something you'd be into. Never played any of the Dark Souls or Demon Souls. I've never played any of those games either, But I don't like the play style of them. This chest is broken. There she is!
Well, well. What have we here?
This might be my
you a vulture,
most
I
favorite
wonder?
character in the entire game.
A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
I'm neither the Grey Wardens one's on this tower. I would first know who you are and where you come from. Let's do that.
You are the intruder here. I believe the first question is rightfully mine.
Look how
I
long
have
their
watched
arms
your
are.
progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered. Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wild.
What use is that?
Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there, dwarf. You have nothing to fear from any witch. Tell me your name, and I shall tell you mine. Let us
Right,
see.
Cal?
Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You make
More
me
again!
Shall I guess your purpose?
I can love her.
You sought something in that chest? Something
Well,
that is
covered in
here
blood,
no
exactly.
longer?
Well, to be
Here no
fair,
longer.
he's covered in
You
blood because
stole
I
it,
have
didn't
blood
you?
turned
You're
on.
some kind of sneaky witch thief.
So,
How
there's
very
that.
eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
Because you can have the
I
gore
will not,
turned
for it was
on.
not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Who removed them?
Was my mother, in fact.
Can you take us to her?
There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She can't turn a dwarf into a frog.
Just
Dwarves
you
are
watch.
immune to
If
magic.
the plot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
I mean, I'm following her. They can stay back there.
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who... I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
What did you
Are we supposed to
expected?
believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Dareth. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your dwarven mind give you a different viewpoint?
I think you're
What do you
creepy.
believe?
I'm no fool, so if that's what you're asking. I'm not sure what I believe. I believe you're crazy and possibly dangerous. I ain't no fool.
Well, if you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded witch of the wilds.
Witch of the Wild, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
Rude.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother. True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And
Speak
why not?
plainly, witch.
Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
No freaking duh. Thank you for returning them. What do you mean the threat is greater than they realize? How do you know all this? What do you mean it's greater than they realize?
Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
I love her
Time
so
for you to go,
much.
then. Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests. Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods.
You.
This isn't good.
After she made
I
a
hate to
single
waste such a
pile of
promising member the
pile
breed.
skipping.
You're
And
the new warden. I could use some help.
came to discuss a
From the
flower I
wilds.
found.
Oh, good. This Mabari hound is what I wanted the flower for. In fact, I need your help. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
I'll give him a kiss.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Hi, puppy. Dog looks up at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see intelligence in his eyes as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. Put the muzzle on the dog. Bari growls weakly but does not challenge you. After you are done, he
Well done.
whimpers.
Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. You mentioned earlier...
You got a
you found
PlayStation
flower in the
VR
wild.
headset?
May I see it?
For
Let me see.
realsies?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Yeah, give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment.
Someone just tossed a
better already.
PlayStation VR
Sure,
headset.
thank you
Didn't
yourself,
those just
sure.
come out? How long before there's an
A day,
improvement?
maybe two. There's enough ointment for him to make a full recovery. Why not come back after
Does
the
it
battle?
work?
Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you.
You think that's possible?
Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just... Well, take a look.
Oh, you've got version 1. I don't know.
Have you been successful? Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Tell us what the ritual's about. Maybe we should tell you about Morgan and her mother.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very... odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining.
Will you tell us what this ritual is
I will
about?
not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
Is that why it's so secret?
If only such secrecy were unnecessary, and all understood the necessity of such sacrifice. Sadly, that will never be so.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
Secrets.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
Maybe they're trying to weed out the weak. Nothing we can do about it now. Don't answer it. I swear I'm the bravest one here and I'm a woman. That's what
I
Freya
only
would
know
say.
that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem
For the
fair.
PS4, but
Would
Sony
you
made
have
it
come
so
if
it's
they
free to
warned you?
upgrade it to
Maybe
PS5.
that's
You
why
just
they
know,
don't.
you know they
The
send you a free
Wardens do
upgrade
what
part
they
for the
must,
PS5.
right?
Nice,
Including sacrificing
Skulls.
us.
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the blight.
But we don't know
Don't
that.
we? The Grey Wardens have saved the world from Darkspawn before. I'd say they know better than anyone what it takes. You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them? Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage.
Yeah, it
with my
does.
blade.
And those aren't
At
cheap
last they
either.
come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded
I've
during
wanted
the
one
First
for a
Light,
really long
when
time.
humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it
But
was
they're
that the first
expensive.
Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Those who
Not
survive?
all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we
VR2
pay.
is like 800.
We
I'm
speak
getting
only
repair
a
to
few
connect to the
words
PS5
prior
for
to the
free.
joining.
That's.
But these words have been said since the first.
I feel like PlayStation just should just send you money on top of it at that point.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Maker's breath.
I am sorry, Davith.
I don't
Step
think he
forward,
made
Joy.
it.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known.
There is no turning back.
No, you ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I don't think he made it
I
either.
am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth,
Carl.
you are a Grey Warden.
That kills people, Carl. It's like tainted. There's your Kel, there's your dragon. Yikes, that's flashy.
It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
3 out of 10 needs more dragon. You should put that on the Steam page. How does that dragon eat with those teeth? He just goes, ow. No chewing, only eating. So I can't believe you killed Sir Jory. Nothing you said prepared me for that.
Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Thanks.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king. The meeting is to the west,
Okie
down the
dokie.
stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Logay, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. A Darkspawn horde
Uh-oh.
is too dangerous for
They're
you to
gonna
be
be
playing hero
flashing
on the
between
front
clothes
lines.
too.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your full notion.
Too late
that we
now,
need
no
no
kidding.
legions to defend ourselves.
It is not a full notion.
And if they got
Our
the new
arguments with your
ones
legions
and then
are a
just
thing of the
toss the
past,
old ones
and
out,
you will remember who is king.
they
How
don't
fortunate
deserve any
Marek
of it.
did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order.
How does he move and all that stuff? Like,
Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends
This
will
guy
be
is
your
so
undoing, Caleb. We
suspicious.
must attend to reality.
Fine, speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to
Good
charge from
To
the
plant the
tower.
Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins.
It's not
yes?
common knowledge that
Well,
you
who
can
shall light
upgrade
this
for
beacon?
free.
I have a few
Yeah,
minutes
I mean,
next
I had no
It's
idea
not a
that they
dangerous
were
task,
cross
but it
compatible
is
or
vital.
upgradable
Then
or
we should
anything
send
like
our
that.
best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
But even still, like, why not try to, like, sell it or something? I don't know.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy
Like, I would-
theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter
Like,
where
we
they're
have a
from.
gaming
Your
company
Majesty,
here.
you
I
should
would
consider the
totally try to,
possibility
like,
of the archdemon appearing.
There have
see
been no
if
signs
I
of any
could
dragons in
sell
the
it back
wilds.
to them, you know?
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough. This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Galen. A glorious moment for us all.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
Right. Where's the tower?
The tower is on the other side of the gorge.
We'll start
from
that while we
King's
sling the
Castle,
markets. All
where
which
we
come from
came
the side
when
of
we
the
arrived.
road.
You'll
Yeah,
need to
I know,
cross the gorge
Skulls.
and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley.
When do we light the
We will signal
beacon?
you when the time is right. Alistair will
I'm
know
just
what to
saying,
do.
like, if I were somehow able to get the new VR headset and I had the old headset, I would sell my old one back to the gaming company that is here. Can we join the battle afterwards?
Stay with the Terran's men and guard the tower. If you are needed, we will send word.
What if the archdemon
We soil our
appears?
drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you.
How much time do we
The
have?
battle is about to begin. Once I leave, move quickly. You'll have less than an hour.
I know what we have
Then I
to
must
do.
join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both
Yeah,
Grey
absolutely.
Wardens.
I don't have any
Worthy
way
of
of, like, selling things the
Duncan.
way that you do.
May the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.